Hey guys, Christian over at Fit Car Stereo. Today we're in a 996 Porsche 911, 996 body style. If you own the car, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, today this car came with a PCM 2.0 navigation radio. Now, Dension works with this radio. I had no idea. I've been selling Dension for 12 years, and I had no idea it worked with this radio. Customer called up, looked up on the website, and hey, look at that, it works. So now we're going to show you how to install it and give you a quick demo on how it works. First, we're going to take out the radio. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, so to take out the radio, we're going to go back into video I already shot yesterday because it's Sunday morning. I just want to get out of here. I had the car for the weekend, but my Saturday blew up on me. So here's the radio removal video we shot yesterday. Alright guys, so first thing you're going to want to do is protect the dashboard. So what I mean by that is this is all leather. This is all nice right here. This is toolbox liner. You could use an old sweatshirt just to make sure it doesn't get scratched up. So if you look down here, there's a little teeth marks. Looks like somebody tried to take this out before. I'm going to use a panel tool set, a pry tool. This is a PBT 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's different panel tools here. Well, there's one that's hiding. Alright, so the one I'm going to use for this one is PPT, this is 4, yeah, so basically, let's see if it works. Somebody messed this up. Nope, I'm not going to use 4, I don't like that one. So let's try the PPT 1. So, the problem is that this has been scratched up already, so I don't want to do any more damage. There you go. So, PPT 1. Went right in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the proper panel tools, because a bone tool is just a wedge tool, wedges in between like that. So now I'm going to use these tools to pry. You don't really need to, unless it came right out. Alright, so I'm going to disconnect all this. To be honest with you, guys don't need to, but is there any way to get this without? Alright, first thing I'm going to do is just connect down here is a cigarette lighter. Alright, that one was just a little squeeze. That came right out. Alright, now, just trying to figure out, over here, we're gonna, this just wiggles out. So there's yellow on top. Okay, just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Comes right out. Make sure you're not scratching the radio or the dashboard or anything. Alright. So, now down here, there's a little connector, just baby one. Just pulls right out, okay? No, nothing. Now, that's what I was trying to get to. Now be very careful, don't do this when you do it, okay? So, the cigarette lighter one was just a squeeze, right? Now you got yellow. Make sure you know the colors of these, okay? Be very careful. This piece of plastic up here feels really flimsy. I could see this easily breaking or scratching. But it's also important to keep the colors right. Alright, and then down here. Alright. Alright, there you go. Yeah, look at that. Looks like somebody put a screwdriver there. That's crazy. I hate when people touch cars and they don't know what they're doing. Alright, so that's all disconnected here. Now, I don't see any airbag light in here, so I think we're pretty good as far as that. I don't even think this car had airbags. Yeah, I think airbag. Alright, now, I don't know how to take this radio out. From what I read, there's oh, there's Allen keys here, just like the old one. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I haven't taken out this radio in years. Most people don't have the navigation back then. People had the simple single CD. All right, so over here in each corner of the radio, there's a plastic thing I'm going to show you, and pretty much what you got to do is you're going to stick, this is a 5 Allen key. Or is it just up top? It might be just up top. Alright, so that was a little more complicated than I expected. But it came out. So, basically what it is that these things are in here. Okay? So what you have to do is that you have to go counterclockwise, which means that on this side you have to go down, and on the other side you have to go up. And once you do that, this comes in and goes out and releases and goes back in. So that's why it gave me so much problems. So many problems. All right, now we're back. First thing you're going to do is get power to unit. Now, Dension, this car has a MOS system. Just like any other MOS system, it gets hooked up to constant. I'm getting a lot of shops, mainly shops, because shops don't understand. They want to hook it up to ignition because they're afraid it's going to kill the battery. But if you hook it up to ignition, the MOS system never shuts off, and that actually is what kills the battery. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just take the tape off the main power wire here. So this car has both, so it only has one connector on the back. Well, two, but this little one and then this main one. So when you look at the main one, solid brown is the ground wire. On German cars, 99.9% of the time, it is what it is. Obviously, check a car wiring diagram before you take some stranger from YouTube's opinion. So now to ground the wire, we're going to use a PosiTap. PosiTap is a device that's very simple. There's other competitors on the website, but this one doesn't destroy the wire. So what happens is that this side hugs the black wire, right? And you look over here, you see it has a little needle. All right, you put the needle in, and you watch it through the little window, and you watch it pierce the wire. So now what happens is that little metal needle goes through the center of the wire without breaking the connections. And on the other end, you unscrew this end. It's bright in here, isn't it? What are we doing over here? Let's make it less bright. There you go. Now on this end, if you look in here, you see there's the needle has the second side. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the Dension wire. I already cut it down a little bit. Now we're going to strip it just to have a little bit. It comes with a lot longer wire. I cut it back because we're not going to need that length. So put this around here. Now I recommend you order maybe an extra PosiTap. You tend to drop this little thing and never find it again. Happens. So if you order an extra one, there you go. All right. So now once you squeeze this in, it's supposed to make a nice connection and it doesn't come apart. Okay. Now we do the same thing with the power. Now the power, see the brown is on the corner. The power is the red with the black stripe right next to it. Two thickest wires in the harness. On Porsches, they're pretty much always in the same place. Now PosiTaps are sold separately. Every once in a while, people think everything's included. If I included, then the price would go up. And if the price were going to go up on the unit, it would probably go up by more than I would charge you for two of them. So, therefore, all right, so it goes in there. All right, same thing. So I'm going to do it the right way this way. So you don't take the top off. You just put it in there. As soon as you feel it go around. Now obviously grab a multimeter and make sure you tap correctly. And even if you think you tap correctly and something's not working, go back and double check, because there's a chance that you tapped it correctly, but what happens is that it's putting just enough so it could read it with a meter, but then the minute you put any draw on it, it won't connect. All right, so you see we have 12 volts. And make sure these two don't touch because it's very close. If they do touch, it will blow the fuse. All right, so that's how you power it up. Now let me get the Yazaki connector, I think it's called. And we'll be right back. All right, guys, now I'm going to show you the fiber optics. So if you look at this Porsche, it has a different connector from every other fiber optic we've ever done. It has a white thing instead of the blue thing. Most of them look like this, or some of them actually have this little blue thing exposed. So the main difference, these connectors both slide into each other. The difference is the plastic inside. All right, so see the white plastic? It's a little bit longer. This is what they call a Yazaki connector, just like the bad guys in the movies. Or is that Yakuza? I don't know. Always get them all confused. So first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to take out the white piece. So if you look, there's a solid, and so you're going to squeeze up here, and it goes right up. Just like a little pick. All right? Now, so the fiber has to go into the radio, and then out of the radio into the Dension. So you see the one with the radio with the arrow sticking outward, arrow flowing towards the fiber side. We're going to remove that one. It is also the one opposite of the locking tab. Okay, so locking tab's on the top, then we're going to remove the one on the bottom. All right, so that comes out just like so. All right, now next thing we're going to do is we're going to move this into here. Okay, so now we're going to lock that down. So what's going on is fiber's going in, fiber's going out. Now on this side, you're going to see the fiber is going out. So this is actually the opposite side of what we need. So we're going to go in there with our pick, and we're going to lift this up. All right, and then we're going to put this in here. So fiber goes in through the locking tab, out through the other side. So in here is going to go into the locking tab and then out through the other side. All right, so here, actually, you know what? Let me see if the Dension extension works in here. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I want to double check, but it will not work. I knew it wasn't working, but so what's going to happen here is that now that we have the fiber going in, and then it comes out, it goes out, and then we're going to go, goes in through here, and then it always goes out through the side opposite the locking tab. We're going to push back in. So this goes into radio, this goes into the Dension. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut off some of that tape in order to give it a little breathing room. Because if you look right here, these are fairly close together. Apologize, it's Sunday morning. I usually come here because it's quiet. But today, I guess the guys across the street are behind on work, so they're making a bunch of noise across the street. Yeah, they're a big scaffolding company, so it's a noisy place. But on Saturdays, Sundays, there's usually nobody here. So that's when I come in to do a lot of my videos. I'm quiet. Be very careful. You don't want to cut this. This can be repaired. I do know how to repair these. I did not learn on purpose. I learned because I broke one day and I had no choice. Actually, I didn't even break one. I think what happened was, I learned because a customer had one where they had attempted to repair it and didn't do it right. So I had to repair it to finish the job, and it came out right. So graduated the repair class. All right, so that should be enough. So one goes to the Dension, one goes to the radio. Honestly, I'm going to trim back because it's just a little too tight. Hold on. All right, guys, I was just in here cleaning up the wiring, and I just realized something. Since you're not using the cable that came with the Dension, you can use the cable and the spare parts to make an extension, which makes your mounting a little easier. So, like we said here, this is going in and then out. So this is the one that goes into the Dension. Just make an extension. So now, when you go put everything away, you can actually just mount it back here somewhere instead of being stuck right here with this little thing, okay? A little tip from Christian from the future. All right, so we're back. I didn't get too far back. This is pretty tight. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, but I think I'll be all right with what I got going on here. All right, so we got Dension. If you look at the one with the locking tab coming from the car is the factory radio. The other one goes to the Dension. So in the Dension, I'm going to remove this little piece. Plug this bad boy in here. Okay. Like I said, they plug into each other. All right, now we are going to plug this in here. Now, before you plug them in, make sure that 1, 2 are up, 3, 4 are down, and 5, 6 are up. All right. So 5, 6 are up. If it's different, I'll let you know. But that's used Dension phone. I'm not sure how this is going to work since I've never installed this before. Now, as far as the aux box, what I'm going to do is I'm going to install it under the glove box somewhere. In this car, it's actually going to a young person who I know will almost probably never plug it in. So we're going to leave it off to the side. Thought I brought it with me, I guess not. Alright guys, so now we're going to install this little aux box. If you look at this little box, it has the USB extension, the auxiliary, and the reset button, and also the bypass switch. Bypass switch isn't used much more anymore. When cars are brand new, it would allow you to go to the dealership and not have to worry about it. So I want to put this over there somewhere. It's not going to be touched. On some of the other Porsches, I put it in the glove box, but in this one, to be honest with you, there's no reason for that. Especially this is a young kid, he's never going to use it. So here's what we're going to do. You go back here, there should be a nice little hole. Alright, so that little hole, we're going to attempt. So it's not, I can't immediately tell where it goes. So, oh, there it goes. Alright. So there's some wires in the way. I'm not going to say this is super easy, but what I recommend probably doing is grabbing a flathead screwdriver and kind of poking around and seeing where it goes in. And then you can see where it meets the other one. See, wherever I just went, it's got the wire stuck. Alright. Now when you get one up, you can pretty much shadow the first wire, kind of follow it up. That's usually what works. If you can't find it at first, don't feel bad. I have tons of experience and this is giving me a hard time right now. So I'm going to go in front of the wire I use instead of behind. See that? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I did it live, you know. As you can see, it's not that easy. It might take you a little while longer. But it's up there. Alright, so there you go. Alright, so here we go. Then we got the fiber. We're going to get these two in here. Now, for these two, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just push these in here. And I am going to, I recommend you tape these off right here. I am still in the process of testing. So I am not going to push this all the way in. So if you look at the Dension website, it always says that you have to program the car for a CD changer. Oh, I almost forgot. This is a Gateway 500 Bluetooth. So it also has a headphone jack. We ran a microphone in the factory location, came out pretty cool. Now, what I was saying is that I always cover the shift belt. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work. I've never done an install before. This install before, number one. Number two, the Dension manual always says the car has to be programmed for a CD changer. Now, in a PCM 2.1, at least in a 911, that's never happened. I've never seen a 2.1 that's needed to be programmed. Now, this is a different radio. So, before I push everything together, I'm going to do a little testing. Let's see if it works right off the bat. There it goes. When you take out the yellow connector, it may give you some problems putting it back. If you don't pay attention to how it went in. I'm going to fix all this wiring in a second. I just want to check it first. I forgot about the microphone till last minute. Especially since this isn't. Alright, let's give it a shot. There it is. It's a very super long video. Alright, we already got an error code. Let me do a little troubleshooting. Alright guys, so it turns out when I was playing with it, somehow dip switches got switched up, which is why I wasn't even recognized. And then on top of that, when I went to turn it on, the switch was set on bypass. See how it's solid and set to active? If it's not on, if it's not set to active, it will not work. Alright, so there it is, CD AUX. I don't know what C Horton means, but probably something on the language. We're going to go to AM. As you can see, it has audio. And keep the factory amplifier with Bose and everything. Alright guys, so videos brought to you by enfitcarstereo.com. We sell, we install, we ship worldwide. If you're a shop, we do wholesale accounts. Not too many of these 996s with navigation, but if you have one and you're one of those kooky guys who doesn't want to change the lookup and go with the aftermarket. And when I say kooky, I mean that with most endearment. I have a 2004 Volkswagen Jetta that I got a mini disc player just because it's cool and OEM, so I get it. But anyway, for this car we offer the Dension unit that does this. We also offer a Dension unit with wireless Bluetooth, no song information and no calls. It's a little bit cheaper, a little bit simpler. That's about it, I think. Yeah. Also, radio replacement. We can replace the radio in here, no problem. That's pretty much it. My name is Christian. If you have any questions, leave comments down below. Also, if you're a shop, we do wholesale accounts. We ship worldwide. We sell, we install. enfitcarstereo.com. My name is Christian. Thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, do me a favor, give the video a like, because, you know, if you watched it, just let me know. Like, it lets me know you watched it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Take care.